Tonight we report on federal charges for 2 men in a methamphetamine investigation, and an 11-year-old boy is honored for saving his brother's life. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Moses Lake Soccer shuts out Eisenhower, and Big Ben splits a twin bill with Wenatchee. Let's take a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everyone, I'm Chaselyn Rodriguez. Unsettled weather patterns coming through our area due to this system approaching us and lots of cloud cover. I'll have all the details for you in just a bit.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on I-Fiber-One News.
From the I-Fiber-One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is I-Fiber-One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is I-Fiber-One News, and it starts now.
A Warden man was arrested by federal agents Thursday morning near Moses Lake. John Leland, a 45-year-old man, and Floyd Best Jr., a 43-year-old Moses Lake man, are charged in U.S. District Court with conspiracy to distribute at least 50 grams of methamphetamine. Detectives with the Grant County Sheriff's Office Interagency Narcotics Enforcement Team began investigating Leland in June of last year for allegedly distributing of meth. Leland and Best allegedly sold meth to confidential informants on several occasions between June and March from Best's Road M.2 Northeast property. Leland reportedly showed a witness a pound of meth during one incident. Federal agents and deputies searched Best's property Thursday. Agents reportedly found methamphetamine and stolen property. Leland was arrested at a Baseline .5 Road Southeast home on Thursday. Best is not in custody. A record number of people participated in the 10th annual Beasley Burn bike race in Ephrata over the weekend. Reporter Jeff Chu was there and has the story.
A record 191 entries backed up the starting line at the 10th annual Beasley Burn mountain bike race on Saturday. The event that starts and ends at Ephrata's Lions Park at the Irrigation Canal went off without a hitch. The race had mountain bikers feeling the burn of steep hills and rugged terrain high atop Beasley Hill, overlooking Ephrata below. Race promoter organizer Jake Medke said over the past 10 years, the Beasley Burn has seen tremendous growth. He said in 2005, the event started with about 40 race entries. What brings competitive mountain bikers to the Beasley Burn from around the Northwest?
It's something that kind of kicks off the season anymore for people. It's just on the calendar now, and they look forward to coming out here, one of their first races of the season, and doing this. And for a lot of people, it's something different because they're used to riding in the rain and the trees or whatever, and they come out here and this is a totally new world for them. So it's a new experience.
I'm Jeff Chu for I-Fiber-One News.
The Moses Lake City Council is meeting Monday to discuss the city manager position. The City Council called a special meeting starting at 6 p.m. at the Moses Lake Civic Center, located at 401 South Balsam Street. The agenda includes an executive session to discuss the performance of a public employee and matters relating to potential litigation. It is followed by the open meeting to discuss the city manager's position. The meeting follows a 4-3 vote on March 24th to fire longtime city manager Joe Gavinsky. The resolution stated the council lost confidence in Gavinsky's ability to do his job. Gavinsky worked for the city for more than 33 years. He began as the city's attorney and became the city manager a year and a half later. For more information about the meeting, contact 509-764-3701. Grant County residents should receive their property tax statements in the mail soon. Grant County Treasurer Darrell Pheasant said his office is in the process of putting the bills in the mail. The deadline to pay the first half of the property tax bill is April 30th. People can make payments online at www.grantcountywa.gov. The Pay Online link is located on the Grant County Treasurer's homepage. People can pay through the mail or at the Grant County Treasurer's office in the Grant County Courthouse. Pheasant said the tax statements were delayed because his office recently received information from the assessor's office. Some tax statements are still being prepared. For more information, contact the Treasurer's office at 509-754-2011. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
Short break, we'll be right back.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Hello everyone, I'm Chaselyn Rodriguez from your One News Weather Center, brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Unsettled weather patterns coming through our way. Temperatures overnight around 10 to 20 degrees above the normal for this time of year. On Tuesday will be breezy with gusty winds and that 20% chance of some rain showers, especially towards the coastal area and towards the Cascades, entering the inland northwest. Seasonably cooler temperatures coming through, as well as unsettled with rain chances within the next few days, especially towards the inland northwest. Towards our area, maximum temperatures in the lower 70s, very close to that record high of 71 degrees, and now that was in 1994, and the low in the lower 40s. It should be in the mid 30s for this time of year. And for Moses Lake, maximum temperatures in the upper 60s, around 10 degrees above the normal for this time of year, and the low around the average for this time of year, sun setting at 7:24 p.m. And right now outside your door, our current temperatures in the upper 60s with mostly cloudy skies, dew point in the upper 30s with that wind coming through from the south up to 9 miles per hour. Lots of cloud cover around the northwest, and that low pressure system entering, bringing a chance of showers. Heavy rainfall may be possible, especially towards the coastal area with thunderstorms and a wintry mix towards the higher elevations, towards the Cascades. The system will approach the inland northwest, bringing that chance of showers and a wintry mix towards our area. We may get a 20% of some showers. However, the threat will be more towards the coastal area, towards the Cascades, as well as towards the inland northwest. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at those maximum temperatures towards the coastal area in the lower 50s with lots of cloud cover and that chance of showers with that possibility of heavy rainfall towards the Yakima Valley in the lower 60s with mostly clear skies, and towards the inland northwest, temperatures from the lower 50s to mid 50s with mostly cloudy skies. Let's take a look at our Columbia Basin. Those maximum temperatures in the upper 50s with mostly cloudy skies. Bridgeport 58 degrees. Maximum temperatures for Royal City in the upper 50s. And towards Moses Lake as well, more seasonable temperatures in the upper 50s with mostly cloudy skies. For Tuesday will be breezy with gusty winds. That chance of showers, a 20% chance around our area. The threat is more towards the coastal area and towards the Cascades and inland northwest. Towards our area, seasonable temperatures within the next few days, mostly clear skies by Thursday and in the 60s by Friday. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be right back with sports.
Welcome to our One for Everyone sales event.
This is amazing. Hashtag I can't believe my eyes.
Yeah, we have 0% APR financing on a bunch of models. Hashtag sweet deals. Hashtag cha-ching.
You made my day. Hashtag you rock. Hashtag I'm telling everybody.
Hashtag word.
And right now, you can lease a new 2015 Corolla for just $169 a month. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan.
Thanks, got a great deal.
Hashtag I'm all hashtagged out.
Toyota, let's go places.
Moses Lake chalked up a hard-fought win over Eisenhower on the pitch at Lions Field Friday. It was the 6th win in a row for the Chiefs, who remain undefeated on the season.
Moses Lake got first-half goals from Edgar and Saul Marcial, and the number 5 ranked Chiefs shut out the Cadets 2-0. Edgar tickled the Ike net 8 minutes in to give Moses Lake the lead. The Cadets threatened to level it, but missed this shot from close range. Grant Brunel denied another Eisenhower shot on frame minutes later. Ren Riley had a chance to put the Chiefs up 2-0, but wasn't able to bend in this free kick from 10 yards out. Saul made good on a PK at the 34th minute to put Moses Lake up 2-0. Brunel recorded 3 saves for the Chiefs. Juan Rivera had 2 for the Cadets. Moses Lake moves to 3-0 in Big 9 play with the win and 6-0 overall.
The Chiefs are back on the pitch in Eastmont Tuesday. Moses Lake opened Big 9 play with a dominating 3-game sweep of Eisenhower. The Chiefs blanked the Cadets 11-0 in Yakima and then swept the Twin Bill at home Friday. Kevin Cosper struck out 11 and went 3 for 3 with a double in a 10-0 win in Game 1. Tyson Karstetter and Jaime Vela combined for a no-hitter and 12 strikeouts in a 14-0 win in the nightcap. Caleb Juarez had the big stick for Moses Lake, going 2 for 2 at the dish with a double, triple, and 5 RBI. The Lady Chiefs softball team moved to 5-0 with wins over Eisenhower and Bellarmine. The Chiefs swept a doubleheader from the Cadets Friday to complete a 3-game sweep to open league play. Marnie Skinner tossed 5 innings of 2-hit ball with 5 punch-outs in a 13-0 win in the opener. Peyton Reeves got the start and the W in Game 2. She went 5 innings in the circle, giving up 3 hits and fanning 7 in a 10-0 shutout. Jasmine Jesse went 3 for 4 with 2 home runs and 4 RBI in a 15-1 non-league win over Bellarmine Saturday. The Lady Vikings dropped a Twin Bill to Spokane. The Bigfoot came back to win both games, taking the first 4-2 and the second 9-3. The Lady Vikings pounded out 14 hits and had leads in both games, but were unable to hold on. Big Bend falls to 4-4 with the losses. The team is back on the diamond at home tomorrow for doubleheader action with Walla Walla. Big Bend is off to a 1-3 start after splitting games with Wenatchee at home. The Vikings took the opener 2-1. Miles Bigelow pitched 8 strong innings, giving up 1 run off 6 hits and fanning 7 nights. Wenatchee shut out Big Bend 8-0 in the second game. Hunter Hansen had the big bat for the Knights with 2 hits and 4 RBI. Michael Taylor got the win. The Vikings will look to right their ship at Spokane Tuesday. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum. Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our spotlight story tonight is about an 11-year-old boy who is being praised as a hero for saving his brother's life in a March 11th incident. Reporter Jeff Chu has the details.
Grant County's Multi-Agency Communications Center honored an 11-year-old boy who saved his choking little brother's life when he called Emergency 911 and reported it to a dispatcher. The staff at MAC Dispatch gave Jorge Barcenas, a fifth grader at Longview Elementary School, a medal, gifts, and a certificate in gratitude, honoring him as a 911 hero for saving the toddler. Jorge was happy to accept the honor, acknowledging with a laugh that he thought he was a hero too, but at the time he was scared.
Yeah, I was freaked out. Mostly I get freaked out because he's mostly the one that gets choked in the line and everything. And when I did, my mom told me to get calm and everything, and then I got calm and I just called.
Jorge said he learned how to properly call 911 in Longview Elementary School teacher Nancy Hansen's fifth grade class. Jorge and his family visited MAC's dispatch headquarters in North Moses Lake on Friday to attend the ceremony. Jorge is the son of Sergio Barcenas and Rosa Lozano of Moses Lake. MAC Public Education Coordinator Helen Terry explained what Jorge did right.
Jorge knew his address and he knew his phone number. He stayed on the line, he remained calm, he did everything that we asked him to do. He knew his address and his phone number. That's huge. Location is the most important thing they can give us. And then he was able to tell us what was happening so that we could give him instructions to help his younger brother.
Terry explained why Jorge stood out among other emergency calls from children to MAC 911.
Actually, we don't get a lot of child calls that are as good as Jorge was. You know, they don't know their address, they don't know their phone number, or they're you know, it's an emergency situation, so they're kind of hyped up too, and it makes it harder to get the information.
MAC emergency dispatcher Dustin Bila, who took the call from Jorge on March 11th, finally met the youth at the ceremony and thanked him. Bila remembered Jorge's call.
Normally when we get children on the phone, they're translating for their parents, and because their parents are hyped up because it's an emergency, they get hyped up as well. However, Jorge remained very calm throughout the call. He was able to provide his address without any prompting from his parents. He was able to provide the phone number without any prompting, as well as a general description of what was going on, which allowed me to get all the information into the system quickly so that we could get medical aid dispatched for his brother.
After the ceremony, Moses Lake Police Officer Kurt Liedebor, who translated for the family, took them on a tour of MAC's Dispatch Center. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
We'll be right back after this.
Have you been to iFiber1.com? The most up-to-date news in the Columbia Basin is just one click away. With news, sports, and weather, you can stay in the know with what's going on in your community. Read your news on the go by visiting iFiber1.com on your tablet or even your phone. Follow us on Facebook for quick updates and discuss the news with others in our area. Your number one news source in the Columbia Basin is iFiber1.com. Check it out today. What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. It's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
Welcome back. Samaritan Healthcare and Confluence Health announced the organizations are talking about working together. The two organizations released a statement Friday saying they began talking about forming an affiliated organization. Officials did not offer specifics about the relationship. Confluence Health has affiliations with other medical practices across the state, such as Virginia Mason and Harborview Medical Center, to provide services for their patients. Hospital officials did not present a timetable for when the joint affiliation could be finalized, but Connie Opikins, Samaritan Marketing and Community Relations Director, said both companies would seek public comment throughout the process to determine the best course of action. Opikins said the two organizations are not merging. The Moses Lake Museum and Art Center is hosting a presentation Thursday about Japanese internment camps during World War II. The presentation runs from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Civic Center Auditorium, located at 401 South Balsam Street. The event is free. Morgan Young is the curator and project director of Uprooted, Japanese-American Farm Labor Camps During World War II, a traveling photography exhibit produced by the Oregon Cultural Heritage Commission. The exhibit will be shown at the Moses Lake Museum in 2017. President Franklin Roosevelt signed Executive Order 9066 on February 19, 1942, authorizing the forced removal and incarceration of more than 120,000 U.S. residents of Japanese ancestry. Young is discussing the history of the camp located near Nesa, Oregon. For more information, contact the museum at 509-764-3830. Washington cities may soon be able to pay companies to maintain their water tanks. The state Senate approved House Bill 1989. The bill was sponsored by Representative Tom Dent to help Quincy move forward on a contract with Utility Service, an Atlanta, Georgia-based company. The company was going to repaint and repair city water towers, but state law doesn't allow cities to enter into long-term contracts with companies to maintain water towers or reservoirs. State law presently requires cities to contract with companies for each individual project rather than hire a company to perform maintenance for a longer period of time. Supporters stated the change provides stability to cities' budgets and saves tax money. The State House of Representatives needs to approve some changes made in the Senate before the bill is sent to Governor Jay Inslee for his approval. In Northwest news, a robotic device called a beam is opening the doors of museums to all, even those who can't travel. KOMO's Matt Markovich explains how this technology works.
Henry and Jane Evans are touring the Seattle Art Museum.
That's pretty cool.
Independently, virtually, seeing whatever they want.
Can you show me where the Puget Sound on the Pacific Coast painting is?
Sure, let's go.
You see, Henry can't do it himself.
This is absolutely amazing. I mean, what a great way to see a museum.
A stroke 12 years ago left Henry a quadriplegic, bedridden, with no voice, and they live in California. A trip to Seattle would cost thousands of dollars.
Basically, if not for Beam, I wouldn't go.
But using Beam, a robot with wide-angle cameras that Henry has full control over, he can navigate anywhere about the museum, using the arrow keys on his laptop, keys he controls with his eyes.
It gives me the sensation of walking and allows me to socialize again. It has given me part of my life back.
Oh, bonjour.
And the couple can talk to anyone.
Nous sommes de la Californie.
Even a visiting French class of kids.
I thought it was an interactive art project.
But when visitors realize he's bedridden,
I just think that is so liberating and incredible. And that our children got to share that experience with him as well. Look, they're following him. They want to go see where he's going to go.
It was Henry's idea to put beams in museums.
His goal is to use technology to free up bedridden people all over the world.
And over here is the Apollo 9.
I took control of a beam at the San Diego Air and Space Museum.
It took me 5 seconds to understand how it works.
Beams are $16,000. Last 8 hours on a charge, just needs a Wi-Fi or cellular connection to the internet. But in a museum?
We have to put bumpers on it for a guy like me.
It was a really tough sell, as long as we had security staff watching the device every moment it was roaming around the galleries.
A toy it's not, but eyes, ears, and legs for those who can't move, it is. Heaven sent.
And that's going to do it for us here at I-501 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.